Happy New Year! Yes, Happy New Year to you from us, the Ekundayos. This episode of Motivitality is special, it's unique. As you can see, I have my wonderful, my beautiful, amiable wife here, Dr. Blessing Ekundayo. Babe, it's such a joy to have you on this episode of Motivitality.
It's a pleasure to be here today.
Happy New Year to you there. And we just have a word for you today on this episode of Motivitality. I want to ask you a question. Do you know why many people only get little out of a new year like this? It is simply because they ask for little, they expect little, and they plan for little, and so they receive little.
And they are content with little. But we do not want that to be you this year. In this video in particular, we want to challenge you and dare you to actually begin to expect big, ask for big, plan for big, and receive big, so that you're not just content with little. We believe that 2019 will be a great year for you. Amen. So how do we expect big?
Oh, babe, to expect me, number one, you've got to realize that God is your source. Too many people think their uncles and their aunties and their brothers and their sisters and the uncle abroad is their source, and that is why they only ask for what the uncle can provide, or ask for what the auntie can provide. Or maybe you think your parents are the one that will source for your 2019. Listen, God is your source. When you recognize that God is your source, you ask for the unlimited. You ask beyond measure. That's why God says that you should ask for the nations and He will give it to you as an inheritance. You must realize in 2019, man is not your source, God is your source. And when God is your source, your resources come from Him. Amen.
Amen. That's powerful. The second thing you need to do this year is to set audacious and big goals. What do I mean by that? You need to go all out and set goals that seem beyond your reach, goals that only God can help you achieve, because you have a God that's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask or think, according to power that works in you. And you have that power. So set big goals, not goals that you can achieve, but goals that it will take God for you to achieve them. No, you are not dreaming, because it's God that will help you achieve those goals. Yes, set big goals, set crazy goals, set goals that you will look back to the year 2019 and be like, wow, only God could have helped me achieve this. Amen.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. And then you must pray big prayers this year. Number 3, pray big prayers this year. Too many people pray simple prayers and prayers that are just too small, prayers that underestimate God. Let me say that again. Stop praying prayers that underestimate God. It's an insult to God when all your prayers are just based on what you can afford, how to pay your next rent, how to pay so that your next salary will come out, all those kind of prayers. No, we are challenging you in this year to expect and pray big prayers. Pray audacious prayers. Say, Lord, I want to move mountains. Say, Lord, give me the nation. Say, Lord, help me to move mountains for you. Help me to do the impossible for you. That's the kind of prayer we want you to be praying in 2019.
Amen. And the fourth thing you need to do this year is to make big plans. So what do I mean by this? You need to put pen to paper and start setting your goals. You need to talk about what are the things that you're going to do every day, every week, every month, in order to achieve those big goals that you have set for yourself. Okay, so which skills are you going to acquire this year to achieve those goals? Who are you going to connect with? Which network are you going to join? Which mentors are you going to have? Whose mentee are you going to be? You know, these are the things that you need to do to achieve the big goals that you have set for yourself.
Absolutely.
So which seminars are you going to attend? Which conferences are you going to go to? Which conferences are you going to register for? These are the things you need to talk about after making your big goals.
Yes, about making big plans. It's amazing. It is really, really important. And number 5, lastly, is to actually give thanks in advance. I've come to discover one of the major motivator in a man's life is gratitude. When you give thanks in advance, there's a way it propels you even to be able to get onto the plans that you've made and to be able to believe in the goals that you've set. Why? Because you're giving thanks to God, and as a result, the consciousness of the fact that God is your source and He is the provider of the resource automatically sets the tone for you to achieve those goals. Imagine if you give thanks in January and give thanks in February and give thanks in advance in March and April and May. Before you realize it, those goals are falling on your laps and you're achieving them as a result of the fact that you are grateful. And that's all that we've got for you today on this episode of Motivitality. We believe that you are not going to be one of those who would expect little, ask for little, make little plans, and then receive little at the end of the day and then be content.
with little.
Yes, you are going to go out there, you're going to set big big goals, you're going to expect big things, you're going to make big plans, you're going to pray big prayers, and you're going to give thanks in advance.
So if you have been blessed by this episode of Motivitality, we would like you to like, comment, and share with your friends and family.
Absolutely. And of course, if you're looking to invite me to your conference, or invite us actually to your conference, your corporate organization, or any of your event that you put together, and you're saying maybe this kind of message is the sort that you want to bless your people, all you have to do is go to the link on your screen right now. You will find a link to a form there to book me or book us for that event of yours, and anywhere all over the world, we promise you we'll be there. Thank you once again for watching this episode of Motivitality. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
God bless you.